Hello, hello. Glad to see you made it.
Hello.
Here we are going into week 4 of this current rest cycle. So we're still in the prep phase. This is the peak week of the prep phase. So starting to pick things up just a little bit, getting a little bit more specific and having some more opportunities to start doing a little bit of heavier weights, okay? So when we got a few nice surprises in here for you as well that we will unveil along the way. So let's tap in and we'll let Coach TJ over here take it away. So quick note, I mean, obviously we already did the program, so we're trying a little different today. Instead of you guys having to sit here and watch us think it out, we can still, go through our reasoning for things, but that way you don't have to sit and watch us write stuff, because sometimes, we do got to think about this stuff for a minute, because there's a lot of different variables to consider. So we already did it all, but now we're going to go through and walk you through it. Come on.
Here we go. All right, guys. First of all, hello. Hope you're doing great. Getting into this week, we're at a 1-1-2 for the week. Okay. So going out to the day for the first day of the week, strength focus, 3-3-1. Okay. Like he said, focusing now on similar type of complexes and movements, but give you the opportunity to add a little bit of weight, building your capacity, right? So that one, even though we're still at 1, ideally should be getting a little bit, you should be getting more comfortable, right? We took a little break in the first couple of weeks, right? That barbell probably was a little even just a little heavier, but now you're getting back into it, so it should be expanding that range a little bit more for you. So first movement is a below the knee. All right, start off with the below the knee hang snatch pull. So we're gonna get that bar, stand up nice and tall, go down below the knees, come back up, and then go up for that pull. Next piece is below the knee hang snatch. So after I go down for the pull, I go back down to that hang, go back below the knees, come all the way up, and then down to that snatch. All right, and then stay in that position, because then I have 3 overhead squats. So I'm staying in that catch, I'm going all the way down, all the way up, 3 different times. That is 1 set. We got 3 sets of the 1 + 1 + 3 at a 1 intensity. Okay. So again, working with that bar, still lighter, right? But again, you're getting used to now. I should be able to, because it's a hang versus from the hip, loading that weight up a little bit more. Okay. Next, same thing with the clean, right? Starting off with the below the knee hang clean pull, right? Obviously that grip's a little closer up to the top for the pull. Same thing, go back down for below the knee hang clean, then all the way up, down that front squat, come up from that front squat. Then I have 2 more front squats, 1, 2, and then I finish off with the jerk, 1 singular jerk. So I got 1 + 1 + 2 + 1 at a 1 for that clean and jerk complex as well.
You gotta get in here more, boy.
Yeah, oh shit, oh, my bad, y'all. Flip this right quick.
They want to see your whole beauty.
My bad, y'all.
Whoops.
Okay, and then to finish off day 1 of the week, got a superset for you all. Get a little bit of upper body involved. So we got a superset with bench press and pull-ups. We know y'all love the pull-ups, right? So 5-minute AMRAP, 6 reps each. So ideally you'll get your bench set up to where you can kind of move straight to wherever. If you're doing pull-ups on the bar, over by the rubber, or if you're gonna do assisted pull-ups, that's fine. But either way, you kind of have that clear path. So I get my 6 in, take a second, walk on over, get those 6 pull-ups in, back and forth, 5 minutes. And really, honestly, at the stage in the game, we're still focusing on form. So you don't have to feel like I gotta load up my bench super crazy, or I gotta go, you gotta use the band.
1.
Yeah, still a 1. Focus on form. Right now is about form, technique, capacity. So just focus on making sure it feels good, making sure everything is tight. And it's only 5 minutes. Not that bad, because we'll be all right.
Only 5 minutes, you hear?
All right, that's day 1. All right. Let's see. Okay, day 2, specific focus. We got 2, 2, 1. So we start off, all right, with a no foot deficit snatch, all right?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so my feet, all right, so it says no feet. That means when I go for the snatch, my feet are not leaving the ground, which is good. It's a nice cue for some people, a nice drill to help keep that foot in the full floor Or keep that full foot on the ground, and then so you're not wasting energy. A lot of people like to jump. I myself, for a long time, would like leap off the ground every time I would snatch or clean. So it's keeping you connected, helping you transfer, right? A little smoother of a transfer from that snatch. Also, your feet are going to be elevated. That's why it's a deficit. So you're going to get one of those, either the rubber mats or one of the lids of the boxes, and like have your feet on there. All right, so you're a little bit higher than normal, and then there's also no feet that go down into that snatch for those. And we got 2x2 out of 1. Okay. After that, we have another kind of complex movement. We got a back squat into a behind the neck split jerk. Okay, 2x2. So I'm gonna start in my normal back squat position, go down for 2 squats. 1, 2. After that second squat, I reset, kind of get my hands ready for that jerk. I go down for that dip, and I split to the jerk from behind the neck for 1, catch and reload, down again. All right, that's 2x2, 2 plus 2, excuse me, for 2 sets at a 1. If it doesn't make sense, quite, we're gonna go through it with you all again, of course, when you're in the gym. Day 3, weakness day. We are gonna keep those trap bar deadlifts from last week. We both enjoyed it. We think it's a nice way to, again, kind of build that capacity for that hinge type motion. So same thing, you're gonna try add a little bit more weight for that 30-second, kind of max out, see how many reps you can get with that. It's still at 3, so you don't have to don't kill it, but should be.
You got a little something going on there.
Got a little gas in that tank, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Day 4, tech, bar work. And it's not for everybody. You don't feel like you want to make it in, but if you can, again, just going through those motions, just with that bar, it's just gonna get more reps. It's gonna add more consistency, more confidence with the movement. So, it's for you.
Yeah, this is just a reminder the priorities of the different days, because we use this template for the 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, and the 6-day.
Right.
And so just that get that fancy term, the specificity prioritization. So the test is the number 1, and then the weakness is the number 2, and then strength is 3. So it's like the 3 of those, that's like the 3-day program. And then you add in the accessory for 4, specific for 5, and then the technique is the 6-day template. So that's why, even for me, I've kind of been doing like every other week on that one, because it's kind of like for me, it's like an optional day. It's like I got 5 that are like locked in, and then if I feel like it, I'll go ahead to the gym on Thursday, but if not, whatever. So either way, that bar work day, it is nice to have it, like you said, but it's all right if it doesn't quite happen.
Don't make it a must-have. It's just like if you're Thursday and we're chilling, or we're just like you want to get some work in, and you're just I want to still go to the gym and move and do something. You could always do some bar work, hop on the treadmill for a little bit, hop on the bike, just keep it light, whatever. Because obviously,
and PVC pipe at home.
Yeah, yeah, true. Shoot, bar work could be at home. That's good. Man. That's fair. Wrapping up the week, we go into day 5, accessory day, 222. All right, so we got 2 kind of superset type deals for you all. First one is a tire flip, 100 feet. So you're only gonna go halfway down the turf, which is 50 feet, turn around, halfway back, that's 100 feet. And then go right into some sledgehammers. So you'll have a hammer set, right, already to the side. Flip halfway down, flip halfway back, get that hammer right away. We're going 30 seconds on one side, so like maybe over the right shoulder first, and 30 seconds over that left shoulder. Boom, I got that for 2 rounds. So then I'll go right back into that tire flip. So, not anything crazy, but it definitely will get your heart rate up, get you probably a nice little sweat in. Feel good, All right, and then, sorry, there's another one on.
Whoa, bro.
On day.
Easy.
Almost. He almost got me. And then the second one incorporates a Swiss ball in both of them. So we got a Swiss ball, med ball, overhead toss. So you're probably like, what is that? Yeah, you're laying on your back on the Swiss ball. The med ball's in your hands, and you're gonna like kind of crunch up and throw the med ball out in front of you, right?
At the wall.
At the wall. So you're gonna throw it. It should be close enough to where you get the ball, either you catch it from the air, or maybe it's gonna roll back to you if it's still pretty close. Get that ball loaded up again. Boom, for a lot of extension, a lot of power in that movement. Then right away, get done with that. And we got a kneeling Swiss ball check press. So my knees are on that ball, making sure my hips are underneath me, eyes and chest up. That motion, we're opening up that chest, big press, down, slow in the middle. So that's gonna incorporate obviously a lot of neurological demand, because you obviously have to bounce on that ball, core engagement. and then obviously get a little bit of a pump in as well. 2 rounds of 1 minute each. So again, nice little time under some tension there, kind of working, and once again, get a lot of core, good core there, some power and coordination.
Yeah, this one, just a quick note, like especially the kneeling Swiss ball check press, like we know not everybody is going to be able to do that. So the reason we have it for 1 minute is because either way you can spend 1 minute just trying to get to that position, and like that is the workout, because that's really essentially what we're trying to get out of it. Like TJ said, the Coach Tim, the neurological capacity. All right,
cool. Last one. And we all know why we're here. The big kahuna, last day of the week, the test. We're gonna keep doing the man rep, that tempo overhead squat, everyone. Making sure we are going, like, if you yourself, I'm one of these people, I don't time myself properly when I'm doing it myself, because our perspective is a little skewed when we're doing something strenuous. So make sure you have a buddy, like whether it's one of the coaches or just someone else who's maybe done it before, right? Or if someone watching it having a stopwatch in front of them, like 3 seconds on the way down, 3 seconds at the bottom, 3 seconds. On the way up is the hardest one. I think people kind of like speed up the most, because like you're thinking, okay, it's 3 seconds. No, that's gonna make it the most challenging is if you're following through the timing. If you're kind of like speeding up different parts of it, it's not gonna be accurate because it's not as challenging as it's supposed to be. So the whole point is to do it as authentically as possible. So hopefully we're seeing some progression with this one. You're seeing some mobility open up, seeing some like coordination, some core strength with this one. So just keep having some fun with it. We gotta, hopefully it's getting better every time. How many did you get last week?
I got 9.
Fuck yeah.
I'm tied up. So yeah, we got some on there. Definitely 10 was like I know it'll be there Saturday, because it was like one of those where I might not come back. It starts getting super shaky and you start getting all like, it was either just gonna go like get really shitty or I wasn't gonna come back up. So I called it. But yeah, it's feeling good, and I feel like for the most part, everybody.
Not me. Not me,
okay.
everyone.
It's okay. Hey, the fact that he was doing the test after a week of kind of getting a little boo boo, had a little boo boo. That was the progress in itself.
This week's gonna be different, okay? This week's different.
He's getting 10 this week.
Hey, look, that's the thing, guys. Like we gotta you do it and you do the best you can and you let it rock. That's life. That's training. Hopefully, ideally, yes, we see some progression, but you understand, like, hey, it's not maybe like not always gonna be there, and that's as happens to us as coaches too. Like, we don't always PR. We don't always, you know what I'm saying? Like, we show up, we do the best we can. That's all you can do. So just
the journey is the way.
And this is not a typo.
Nate,
if you want to go into this one.
Okay, so a little surprise here. Well, I couldn't shut up about it, so maybe not so much of a surprise. But so even before we get into this, we've got this game that is coming up. So I still, there might be a more different name for it, but essentially at the end of this quarter, kind of how last quarter we did the power test, and that was essentially an Olympic lifting meet. This quarter, we're going to do a game. So a test is like we're testing the specific thing for each of the life attributes. So power, the test for power is the Olympic lifting total. And then the games are essentially you can take any or all of the different life attributes and just blend different components together to create, any kind of game that you want, essentially. So it really kind of opens things up to what things can look like. So this quarter, we're in this rest year, we're in this rest cycle, so it's very much just overall capacity. And so the game, I wanted it to be something kind of low level, like, pretty accessible for where we're at. Obviously, if we're like maxing out a snatch when we're not even training that way, that might not be as fun or appropriate, even though who knows what that is these days. But we're in the rest capacity, and so something lower level, but that had a wide reach of kind of a lot of different things. So I don't have all the details yet. TJ and I we got to work on some stuff and put some things together, but I can give you an overall idea. So we're going to do, firstly, which is why we got a little surprise here, we're going to do ping pong, like a little ping pong tournament. So it's going to be 3 events within the game. So first one is going to be a ping pong tournament, and I'm saying it live now, so we're getting locked in. And then the second one is going to be, and this is where we need some details, but it's going to be some kind of, essentially like a CrossFit workout, some kind of like metabolic conditioning, but there will likely be an emphasis on endurance and flexibility. So more like kind of body weight type stuff, maybe even like some running, so that kind of thing. And then we'll finish with an AMRAP, no tempo, AMRAP of the overhead squat at 50%. So kind of like, like a test of what we've been doing. Okay. So obviously we got to figure out exactly what the Metcon will look like, and then we'll start incorporating that into the training. And there is a little bit of a secret sauce in the Metcon that is, we still don't have full details yet, but just know that it has to do with attraction. We're going to incorporate the attraction life attribute into the Metcon, and even just the thing as a whole. And so like what it sounds like, it's like drawing attention to whether it be yourself, whether just your community, or whatever that container that we create, the gym as a whole. But either way, how can let light attract light? Okay. So all that is to say, we got ping pong practice for 15 minutes after your AMRAP tempo overhead squat. Cool. Let's have some fun, y'all. And I might have my grandpa's actually really good. He beats me, and well, that doesn't say much. I'm not like great, but he does. I don't think I've ever beat him, maybe once in my whole life, but he's pretty good. And fun fact, I don't know if my great grandpa or my great great grandpa, he's Hungarian, and he was a world champ ping pong. So I got a little bit of something.
It sounds like he's got an unfair advantage. It sounds like he's got some predisposed genealogy. So if he wins, as a matter of fact, you can't even compete in the tournament. How about that? You can't even compete in the tournament. That's cheating.
I just design the games, and I only do the things that I know. So we're playing my game.
All right, guys. Now this time we're all gonna make a song.
There we go.
We're all gonna write and produce our own songs.
Damn near. Come on now. Damn near. But we can have little workshops of like that could be part of the training where it's like, come on.
Somebody's like weightlifting. Somebody's over here like in the booth, like right next to them.
Oh, we got the fucking Optimal team pulling up in our tour bus.
Oh,
come on now.
That's so
Come on
funny.
now. Got TJ on the
vocals.
Oh man, those little flute things.
Oh, the harmonica.
Yeah, but like the long ones, like the more look like like more ancestral. It's like a little flute pipes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
I know what you're talking about.
You know.
Like the bagpipes?
No, it's just like it's kind of like a harmonica, but it's little. I feel like people are like they know exactly what we're talking about. They're just little pipes. Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool.
Look it up.
But either way, we got a little band going. We're all playing some instruments. Who knows? Could be a little something. Okay.
Stay tuned.
And it's all part of the game. It's all part of having fun. Lastly, remember the mental test of this cycle is to try 5 new things. So it's been cool because I've got a lot of feedback of, essentially the majority of the team kind of telling me the different new things that they've been trying. So it's cool. And I too have been trying some new things. I went and played basketball, like on not like a team, but it was a 5-on-5. So that was very different for me. And then, we're all doing this ping pong, and I'm imagining it'd be pretty new for majority of us. So that could be something you check off. Going to see Coach Tim Burn Boot Camp. That's
You gonna come to Burn?
Well, what do you think? I don't know. Pull up 8 o'clock Saturday, a little tight.
Yeah?
Hey.
You coming to Burn Saturday?
Hey, well.
Hey,
well,
come on, man. Hey, that's news to me. Word, hell yeah, bro. That's fucking awesome. That's exciting. It's gonna be.
When you,
What's up?
well, what is it when you're? I don't know. It's like when that your friend, like you guys like each other, and she thinks that you were saying like, she got the impression that you wanted to be more than friends.
Oh.
And she was getting real excited.
Oh.
And then you realized that you were gonna have to tell her the bad news.
Oh.
But that's not what it is, because your boy's gonna pull up.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's just what I was imagining.
Oh, like actually, no, bro, I'm not coming.
Yeah,
I said that, but I don't know why I said that. All right.
I'm an actor now, so we gotta start paying attention to these little differences.
Expanding the capacity.
So, mental, try 5 new things. Emotional is 100 consecutive days of spirit. Well, not 100. That would be amazing for you, because that's a gong, 100 consecutive days. But as many consecutive days as you can. So essentially, the best way to do that would be to commit to a gong, which is 100 days. So essentially, where we're at right now, again, in this capacity, like you don't necessarily have to lock yourself into anything. I think right now we're still exploring, but just start to see what kind of space that you can create, or that is already naturally there in your day. Because I'm imagining that if you really start to pay attention, you'll find that there's a lot of space, especially when you don't think that there's much space. And that's where, kind of where we've gone this far of, creating some structure around your week, identifying things that are important to you, because then you can start putting more attention into the important stuff, and then it gives you a gauge to see the stuff that's maybe not as important. Which a lot of those things, that's just space waiting to be created. And the beautiful thing, kind of the paradoxical thing, is the more space that there is, the more the space is begging to be filled. And so a lot of good ideas, just like when you are taking a shower, you're like doing something random, washing the dishes, and you have some of your best ideas. That's that space. So you can actually, you don't have to just wait for it to happen spontaneously. You can actually make it as part of the structure in your life to maximize the amount of space that you have to just be. And then more and more of those, different inspirations, like you kind of open yourself up more and more and more to the different possibilities and opportunities, and really just states of being, that, things to explore. Okay? So that's the emotional test. How many consecutive days? So start exploring, start seeing what the space is, and maybe even if you are called to a particular practice, like just a seated meditation, or like a Tai Chi, or breath work, or yoga. I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of things, but again, the key, which is why I wanted to share all that, the key is the space. Because you can even start doing meditation, but you're doing it out of this, like, oh, I want to get something out of this. Like I want to, because even at a subtle level, when you're seeking spiritual enlightenment, it's still kind of this seeking that then perpetuates always seeking. So it's like even the desire to transcend yourself in the end is what can prevent you from doing just that. But either way, you can kind of just see a little the little deeper layers to this. But either way, whatever that practice is, just be mindful through the process of it. You're creating the space through the practice to just be aware of the space. You don't need to do anything. Your becoming is through the beingness. Okay? That's what I got.
When a caterpillar begins the process of building the cocoon, going inside, becoming a butterfly, it's not looking outside trying to become a butterfly or asking other people how it becomes a butterfly. It just knows, and it has a very goes on a very specific intentional journey of just becoming, just being with itself, and just evolve by literally sitting and doing nothing. It evolves into this almost completely different creature. Mm-hmm. So kind of to build off of what he's saying, I think even ourselves, we spent a long time thinking that it was all in seeking that we would find, but it's been in seeking for so long that you realize that you're already where you're supposed to be, and you already have what you need, and it's just learning to just be where you are and just look inside, and you'll find the answers that you're looking for. One day at a time, everybody. Mm-hmm. Love you guys. Keep it rolling.
Love you all.
See you all later.
Peace.
Screw.